Nugget, he's the nice one.
Good morning, y'all. Jason over here at Cog Hill Farm. Hope you're having the best day ever today out here in the back garden. I wanted to check the tomatoes real quick. They're starting to go. I'm telling you, they are starting to go. Come on, Holly. And I wanted to show y'all a couple things back here before we go have fun with animals. Gonna have an interesting day today, to say the least. Gonna try a little experiment today with the emus. Shake and bake and the sheriff nugget. And well, I'll explain all that later. Right now though, there was a question I saw pop up many a time, and I want to answer that real quick, and then we'll head on over there and see if our emu experiment is a good one or not so good. So in the last video, I showed you how our tomatoes was booming, and I saw a question because I said I had to come back here and cut off the bottom leaves because I don't like them touching the ground because that could cause a disease issue on you there. After I said I was going to do that, and I did come and cut those out, by the way. A lot of y'all asked me, do I cut the suckers off my tomato plants? And the answer is no, I do not cut the suckers. Here's why, and if you don't know, here's what a sucker is on a tomato. Now, if you look right here, you see you got a main branch coming up right through here, and then you got another branch that goes this way. And in between these two branches in this V is this here vine right here. Now, that is the sucker right there. Now, a lot of folks will cut this out. A lot of times, these suckers just will, on your plant, will just keep growing and not do much, or eventually will produce you fruit. So what a lot of people will do, because this takes a lot of energy for your plant to make and, grow, they'll cut this sucker out so more energy would go into fruiting. Now, I'm sure it works, and I have done it before. But honestly, I don't have time, to be honest with y'all, to come out here and cut the suckers off my tomato plants. And I always get a lot of tomatoes. I always get a ton of tomatoes. So for me, it's a time thing. Is it worth the time for me to come out here and prune my tomato suckers? Because you got to stay on top of it if it's something you're going to do. Versus the yield you're going to get. You see what I'm saying? Is it worth it? Now for me, it's not, because we just got so much going on here at the farm. And you guys know that. That number one, I'm going to have more enough tomatoes with these plants I got. And number two, I just don't have the time to come out here and prune all the suckers off. Some of y'all may do it. And if you do it, let me know. Do you cut the suckers off your tomato plants? Are you like me? You don't. Let me know in the comments below. I would love to know who out there does remove the suckers off their tomatoes and who doesn't. Now, I know some of y'all probably just noticed something. I got the garden flags up. Now, I didn't have enough to finish out the entire back garden back here. It's pretty good space. But these were left over from the old farm that I just hung on to. And I decided, well, I'm going to put them up. I got them. I'm going to put them up, and I'll just buy some extras. I don't know how many more I'm going to need. But anyways, this got about halfway around, I reckon. But on one hand, I don't like the bright orange. I don't know. It's just, when I first put them up, I really didn't like it. I say I really didn't like it. It wasn't what I thought it was going to look like. Now, that was a couple of days ago. It's starting to grow on me just a little bit. And the reason why we're putting these garden flags up is to help ward or keep the peacocks, for one, back here, because this did such an amazing job, this technique or trick at the old farm, that I want to implement it here. And I already had them, so I put them up. Now, I did order me some more that are totally different and are triangle shape and a lot smaller, but different. And I just want to see what they look like too. I only ordered one little set, so it was 30 foot, and that's not going to put a dent in this. But I didn't want to order a whole bunch of them and it not work right, you know what I mean? And now Brooke and her mom love it. They think it's absolutely beautiful. They love it. They think it's cute and whimsical, like our old farm and garden used to be, and they like it. But it's just something about that orange. Now, on to some other things. About to head over. I gotta go finish feeding the horses. I got their feed soaking. We're gonna feed those guys. Gonna head over to the barn where Mama is right now, taking care of things over there. and going to do a little experimenting with the 3 emus. And I'll get into more of that when we get over there. Right, Holly? Where'd she go? Come on, girl. There she is. She's in the shade. Get your baby. Come on. We gotta go. Atta girl.
Well, Tater, I had no doubt that you would be here, but where is Matilda? Here she comes. Come on, big girl. Look at you. You better come for breakfast. Everybody else is already here waiting. Moody and Mildred were both laying down when I came out here. All right, Tater, come down here. Come down here, girl. Matilda. Some morning she decides that she's gonna come all the way down to the other end. Get you down here, girl. Looks like Bramble has not figured out I'm out here yet, or he just doesn't care because he's enjoying his rolling around this morning. Bramble, what you doing, buddy? All right, Peaches, enjoy your breakfast. Gotta go get Miss Pocket hers. Come on, girl, show me where to go. Where do I need to go? Come on. Let's see here. I think this is where we want to go, isn't it? Yay! All right. There you go. Now we're going to get Loretta. Somebody's fired up this morning. I opened the gate, and I think she thought about not even eating her food and going on out to the grass. I think we need to fix your little top knot before you do anything today. It looks like it's starting to come down. You let me fix that before we get going? Yeah, I'm going to shut your gate. You're not going to be happy with me, are you? Just get it where it won't get in your eyes. And Jason says this makes you run real fast, so there you go. Is that better? Now I'll open your gate. You ready to go? Oh my goodness. I think it does make her run real fast. I knew she was ready to get out and have her grass this morning. Fired up first thing in the morning. All right, got Miss Loretta going. I don't know what I need to do about you, but you are something else. Got all this nesting box space, and you want to lay up there. Have you already laid? Let me take a peek. Let's see what you got. Nope, hadn't laid yet. Take your time, girl. Just in that short amount of time that I was out there gathering eggs and walking from the barn to the chicken coop area, we've had 2 people stop. So I know I need to replenish eggs. Had 33, so just shy of 3 dozen. And gonna get these cartoned up, taken out to the egg stand for the community.
Atta girl. Well, as most of all y'all know, we have 3 emus here on the farm. We got, of course, the OG, the original, Nugget. Then we have Ernest and Opie, or Shake and Bake. And our intentions were to put all 3 of those guys together, and that way Nugget won't be the only emu out in the pasture. Now, we have put all 3 emus together several times. Several times. And it has not worked out at all. Ernest, the white emu, seems to be aggressive towards Nugget. And you would think it would be just the other because Nugget's the oldest emu, but that's not the case. It's always Ernest. And so we've had to split them up because it is a total mess. I mean, Nugget gets to running, he gets really, really nervous, and we don't want him to hurt himself, run into the fence or, something crazy. And we don't want Ernest to hurt him either. So we just kind of kept them separated. We've also noticed that Ernest seems to be a little aggressive towards Opie sometimes. We think that's why Opie escapes, when we used to keep him in the stall at night. A lot of times, most of the time, Opie would escape and Ernest would still be in the stall. And we'll see patches of Ernest's feathers out. Like the other day I saw in that stall some of Ernest's feathers, and we think it's Opie that's doing it. Let's try putting Opie and Nugget together just to see what happens. Since Ernest is just a little, he's a little bully, or a little bullish, I should say. So that's what we're about to do. We're going to try this experiment and do a little switcheroo, play a little musical chairs, because we always want what's best for the animals. And you don't know until you kind of try. I mean, we never would have put Pocket and Peaches together. That seems crazy in itself. And it's one of the best things we've ever done here on the farm. Just a little experiment to see how it goes. So grab your popcorn, get your Coke or RC, whichever one you like. You might be a Pepsi fan, I don't know. Maybe some sweet tea. We'll see what happens when we put these fellas together, and we'll go from there. What you think's gonna happen?
Once we put Nugget with Opie?
Yeah.
I think nothing's gonna happen.
I think nothing's gonna happen either. Opie is really docile, kind of like Nugget. I don't know why Ernest seems to be an aggressor or kind of a bully.
He's high strung.
He is high strung, I guess so. He, I don't know, it just seems weird to me.
It does. As a matter of fact, we almost thought about doing a DNA test.
We did.
Because we thought that maybe Opie was a girl. And maybe that's why Ernest was
I actually thought Ernest was a girl.
Oh, you thought Ernest was a girl?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought Ernest was a girl because typically in the emu world, the females are a little more aggressive than the males are.
It's been a minute,
yeah.
So I couldn't remember which one we thought.
Right.
But I do remember the day that I was sitting out there with them and I heard him make a nugget noise.
I've heard Ernest recently make a nugget noise, and I videoed it, put it in one of the videos.
It was months ago. It was back when we were on the fence about what it could be. I even reached out to PETA at Milligan Farm because the DNA tests that they do are not always 100% accurate.
Right.
And that's at no fault of the breeder. It just sometimes happens that way. And I thought, well, maybe this is one of those mishaps. And maybe Ernest is a girl, and that's why she's acting ugly.
Oh, we'll just see how it goes.
Well, I came out this morning and opened Snow White's door to let her and the dwarfs out. And Nugget was standing right there because he and the geese have had access to this pasture that we're letting rest. And those two and Nugget are closer proximity and actually interacting with each other over the fence.
They are.
More than they ever have.
I've noticed that too. So
maybe everybody's calming down.
Maybe so. And that's one thing that we're thinking, that possibly if Opie goes over there with Nugget and they bond, and it'll show Ernest that, hey, look,
and we've got ways to keep them all and keep them separated. Right. So we're not parting with anybody.
No.
Well, isn't that interesting?
Yeah, y'all look at here.
They're in two separate stalls.
They are in two separate stalls. You can see there was Opie down yonder and Ernest is right here. Reckon I'll go shut that gate. Too late now, isn't it?
Too late now.
All right, so Loretta's gonna help you.
Nah, I'm going home. I'm gonna let you figure this out.
Let's see if I can get this going here. Come on, fellas.
We don't want both of
We
them.
don't want both of them.
Maybe we could get the goats in the stall. I don't know.
Let's see here.
Is it okay if Loretta comes over?
Yeah, we can get Loretta back over easy.
Huh. That's what I thought last night.
Honey and Jesse want to go over there bad too.
You go that way. All right, come on, try to help me.
I'm coming.
They don't steer the right way, I can tell you that. It's just not going to happen with the goats.
Now.
There we go.
Now.
You're an emu wrangler, aren't you?
Yeah. I was about to ride him.
I see that. Nugget, he's the nice one. I guarantee it wouldn't have gone like that if Ernest was in here.
No. Not at all.
You gonna let him clean my shoes too? Oh my goodness, what if this works?
Yeah, Nugget feels no threat.
No threat whatsoever. If he did, he would be gone if it was Ernest.
Or it'd be hissing and all that involved. None of that.
You're a sweet baby, aren't you?
He is.
He is. I mean, he's night and day different.
Yeah, because you can pet him and you can't do that with Ernest.
No, you cannot.
And, you know, they've been treated equally.
Absolutely. Maybe you're happy. Is that what it is? I mean, you can see his feathers, or some of his feathers are missing.
Yep.
And we don't know if Ernest did that or if he did it trying to get out of a stall. They're growing back, but
Yeah,
look.
they're growing back.
I mean, you can see.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they do is they just grab a mouthful. What?
Loretta Nugget.
What were they
Loretta
doing?
said there ain't nothing over here, y'all. Let me back on that other side.
In a stall or something.
There just ain't nothing over here. Yeah, that's going great. Right there, look at that.
What if they like become the best of friends?
I don't know. Oh, goodness. Itself, the camera, she knocked it over. It's facing straight up. It's real dirty. I'm going to wipe it off.
Uh-oh. He just wanted to test him.
How about that?
This may be the ticket. And Ernest will be fine over there with all that crew.
Yeah.
If we leave it like this.
If we leave it like this.
Uh-oh.
Now look here. And see, this is what I'm hoping it'll happen.
I hope so too. That's what we...
No, is he trying to be ugly?
I don't know. He was going real slow.
I can't tell if he was trying to be ugly or he was trying to get my shoe. I think he was trying... He just hit... Honey, you seen?
Did he actually bite her?
Yes. I'm telling you, he's something else now.
Watch it.
Hey, partner.
Try to pet Ernest.
Oh, yeah, you try to pet Ernest. He don't want it. He don't want you touching. He's not like these guys.
No.
At all. No. Not at all.
I mean, same exact treatment. That just goes to show no matter how something's raised sometimes, it just is the way it's going to be.
It's just different. It is what it is.
Oh, my gracious.
Oh, goodness, she's done knocked the water over.
And I cleaned it out this morning, scrubbed it, made sure it was all nice and... Oh. She said she's got to have her spa. Look at her.
There she goes.
You don't care if you got any water.
Oh my goodness, y'all. Y'all come get her.
Look at her.
Oh, me. There goes that conditioner. Oh, goodness. What would you do if you saw Peaches do that, Brooke?
Oh, call 911. My pig is in the mud.
She flipped her water over and is in the mud.
Oh, y'all saw me do that, huh? And now she's not even gonna lay in it.
She's done.
She's like, where's my water?
I'm done.
That thing was full too.
I am done.
Loretta, Jason, look at Nugget.
Oh, Nuggy. Oh, sweetie.
But this is a difference because he would not relax even across the fence from Ernest.
Yeah, that is a big difference.
And now, I mean, look,
Yeah.
Ernest's standing right there. He knows it.
He won't bully her, I can tell you that right now. You saw her just run him off.
Mm-hmm.
She's like the Peaches of this side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She's not ugly. She's not mean. But she don't take nothing off anybody over here now. Nothing.
Loretta, you got a fancy hairdo.
Don't she, though? Look at that. So even Aunt Jessie's backing up. They respect though, Loretta.
They do, don't they?
I respect her too. Look at her. Oh, goodness.
And now Ernest is going in that stall.
Yeah, Ernest is not caring. I'm telling you, look at this. He is not caring.
You think Opie will walk over to the pond side with us?
I think so. I think you will. You want to go try it? You want to go try walking to the pond, buddy?
I think I need to fill Loretta's water up first, or I'll remember.
Yeah, you think? I'll go do that real quick.
No, I don't mind doing it.
Hey, honey.
Are you going to knock it over again as soon as I get it filled up?
You better put a lot of water in it, that's all I can say.
I'm telling you, it was all the way to the top.
Well, you and Opie are almost identical in their temperament. Colors are close. He's considered a blonde, and the geese got their water nasty this morning. But yeah, Nugget is your typical standard emu. He's called a blonde right there. And of course, Ernest over there, he's a white emu. Look at that. Look at there, buddy. Well, I cleaned out the water, and Brooke just said they may not leave from over here now because they got mud. They got them a mud puddle down yonder. Well, they might though, Brooke.
I don't know. Opie hadn't had his turn yet.
You can see one of them took my.
Yeah, I was
Don't forget my water bracelet off there.
I was fixing to get it. They want you to forget the water. So does Loretta.
Oh,
do you know that she was over there helping me, and I hope she didn't flip it over?
No, it ain't flipped over yet.
She was thinking about it. All right, come on, Doug. You want to go to your side?
Come on, let's go. Here they come. Look at here.
It's okay. Come on.
Oh, goodness. Hey, fussing at Holly.
They do their heads like this. Yeah. Ah. We don't want you over here, Holly.
You want to let them be for a little bit and see what happens?
I think so.
We'll gauge it.
Hey, this is a new world.
Holly finally laid down.
Did she?
Yeah, but they still.
No, they don't want her over there, do they?
They're not as mad at her laying down as they were with her standing up.
Now, he's not looking for Ernest at all.
No, he's not.
And I thought he might not leave that area.
Yeah, I thought the same thing, but he's not worried about Ernest in the least. And when we left, Ernest wasn't even worried about them.
No.
He was done gone to a stall.
He's not standing up there either.
Was that Sim?
Yeah.
He gonna give him something to eat. Nugget just popped up in the camera.
Did he?
Yeah. Like a Muppet is what he looks like.
You know, he can almost turn his head all the way back around.
Almost complete 360. I wanted to show y'all this, but look, they're both at the feed bucket. Right there. Nugget and Opie. And the geese. How about that? Well, y'all, so far it has been smooth as silk between Nugget and Ernest right here. Ernest, Opie, right here. I get their names confused. I'll just have to apologize for that today. But no issues, no static. Everybody's been fine. Hadn't seen any craziness whatsoever. This is not permanent. We were just trying this experiment here to see what would happen. I don't even see Ernest. Ernest has been carrying on his business as usual, walking around the pasture, hanging out with the animals over there. He's been out in the woods. I haven't seen him, you know, trying to bust at the seams and pacing and, you know, trying to get over here in here with Nugget and Opie. None of that. Absolutely none of that. But we'll continue to gauge this. There he is. Now he just popped up as soon as I was talking. He must have heard me talking about him. And we're just going to continue to gauge this and see where it goes. And this is not a permanent thing. We just wanted to try a little something and see how it went. And honestly, it kind of went exactly how I thought it would, because Nugget and Opie over there are so much alike. And Ernest is a little different. He is. But aren't we all, brother? Aren't we all? We're all a little different. Yeah. We're all a little different. Oh, goodness. Hey, appreciate y'all helping us with this experiment today. Hope y'all have the best day ever. We'll catch you guys on the next one, and y'all be good.